I'm going to tell you, that is going to be a delicious black walnut cake. Absolutely delicious, y'all. And today we are making old-fashioned cooked stovetop icing. And we're going to put black walnuts in it. There's a stick of butter melting in this, okay? And it's melted. We're going to add 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar. Now, the key to making anything on the stovetop is not to get in a hurry, okay? Do not turn your eye up. Keep it on low because it needs to come to a slow, it needs to melt slowly, okay? 1/2 cup of brown sugar pack, 1/2 cup of white sugar, okay? Now we're going to open this milk. This is evaporated milk, and I always use this to open it. And I'm going to use a cup of evaporated milk. We're using a cup of sugar, a cup of evaporated milk, 1/2 cup of butter. And we are going to let it cook until all the sugar melts. The key to making any kind of candy or icing like this on the stovetop is to bring it to a very slow simmer. And don't speed up the process because you want every sugar granule to melt, okay? It looks like it's all melted. You have to start boiling it. Now, when you're using this much cream, like when I make fudge, I don't put this much cream in it. So you got to be careful because it will scorch and it will stick to the bottom. So we're going to start boiling this. I'm going to put it up on medium. My eye on medium is pretty high because it's a large burner, okay? And I'm going to start my timer on 3 minutes because now it's boiling. So right now we're just boiling it. We want to get it to about a softball stage. I do not have a thermometer that's working. So you can use water in a jar like I'm going to do and do it like Mama did it and just drop it down in there. And of course you can see right now there's no ball at all. It just disintegrated in the water. So it's definitely not close to ready. It usually takes it right at 3 minutes at a boiling stage to be where you want it to be. That's down to 2 minutes. I'm going to get rid of this spatula because there's probably some sugar granules up on this part, and I do not want them to get back in that icing. So it's good to change spatulas once you've got it boiling for about a minute or so, okay? Change them up because this one don't have anything on the top, and you know it's not going to get any sugar down in there. But what I was going to say, if no matter what you do, you fail at making icing or making fudge like this, you can use powdered sugar in place of granulated sugar, and that way you don't have to worry about the granules so much. It's just a trial and error. You just boil it and boil it and boil it until when you drop it in here, it forms a soft ball, okay? It is starting to get a little bit better. You can also tell how it looks on your spatula, whether or not it's setting up on the edge of the spatula. But it's so hot you can't touch it or you'll get burnt. Now it's starting to look a little glossier. I think it's getting ready. I'm going to drop some on the counter. See if it sets up at all. I'm going to turn it off. I'm afraid it's going to scorch if I don't. All right. We're going to say it's ready. How's that? It's been in here a while. Let's put a little bit of vanilla in it. Really, all this is caramel icing for the most part. Except we're going to put some walnuts in it. Now we're going to transfer. I'm going to bring y'all over here with me. You pour this. Woo, that's hot. There's one little metal part on that pan that's hot. And pour it in the mixer. All different kind of way you can do your icing. And you know what? If it don't set up exactly like I want it to, I'll add some powdered sugar to it and make it work. Well, there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, I should have probably doubled the recipe. But I'm so funny about, because when I make fudge, I use 3 cups of sugar. So I guess I could have, because that was just 1 cup. Just to beat it on pretty high, so it'll cool down some. Make it go a little further, right quick. It ain't gonna hurt it. Powdered sugar melts automatically, and it'll put a little cornstarch in there too. And I think it'll be good, as long as I don't get any sugar granules in it. I'm gonna turn it down to do it. Whoa. That way I'll have a little more icing. If your dad loves black walnut the way my daddy loves black walnut, he loves coconut just as much. I could have probably put some coconut in it, and it would have still been, it would still be delicious. That's a pretty icing. It really is. And it's a pretty cake layer we made this morning, y'all. Now, if I had not added that powdered sugar, I would have just been able to glaze it, and that would have been all I could have done for sure. And I don't know how much this is actually going to give me for the sides, but we'll see. But it is very rich. I'll tell you that right now. And it is absolutely perfect. The consistency is exactly how you want it. It's not dry. It's glossy. It's perfect. I'm going to tell you, that is going to be a delicious black walnut cake. Absolutely delicious, y'all. And you couldn't ask for a better icing than that. It's just perfect. Thanks for watching Pollard Valley Cooks, where we cook like Mama did. Make you some homemade black walnut icing and a black walnut layer, and make somebody happy today. Bye, y'all. Love ya.